Hello, friends, family, and strangers. This is Rob from cryptosandtokens.com bringing you another great content video. This is going to be about Immutable X and what it really means for the Ethereum ecosystem. Okay, you've probably heard about layer 2 solutions and scaling for Ethereum. Well, this is it. This is one of the projects that seeks to promise and those deliverables that we've all been waiting for. Okay, so let's continue on here. We can see some of the partners already associated in dealing with Immutable X. And now we just had a big news drop about GameStop really joining this foray. As GameStop needs a marketplace, this is going to be a great partnership, working partnership, to move forward and bring NFTs and other gaming ideas to the digital world. So a lot going on behind the scenes. And don't forget, we have OpenSea integration that should be happening in the near future, hopefully by the end of the year. And that will bring a lot of liquidity and interest into Immutable X's network. So here's some of the quick pros. You're not going to have those crazy gas fees, transactional fees from the Ethereum chain. It's usually a one-time gas fee to move your assets onto the layer, and then within that sub-network, you can do all your transactions. This is a greener, friendlier way to mint all your assets within that network. Games, dApps, NFTs are going to have high security measures, and the team is constantly there to help you build and bridge with the APIs provided. Layer 2 scaling. I'm going to make this as simple as possible. So in this diagram here, think of Ethereum as a freeway or highway during peak rush hours. Whether you get off work or leisure time, you enter the freeway and lanes are congested. That's what happens with Ethereum when there's a lot of processing because of the transactions. Okay, possible delays are due to human nature, such as accidents or just work hours. Okay, so that's another issue. Okay, and the third thing is your time and your cost savings can be reduced. So we have fuel prices already because of inflation skyrocketing, and that's what happens at times with Ethereum when there's a lot of interest and transactions flowing in and out of the ecosystem. So layer 2 solutions are here to help. So think of them as extended lanes such as your carpool and toll roads to alleviate all those issues that we just spoke about above. The extra lanes can speed up your travel time from point A to point B until you exit the carpool or toll road. Works with the main freeway or highway that you're on until you exit. So once you're off, then you go about. And lastly, provide security checks. So those are your cameras and devices, highway patrol. They're there to verify nobody's cheating or gaming the system when you're driving solo on those lanes. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the website here. I'm gonna go over quickly the Immutable X website. This is a great resource. All these websites and resources tools will be down in the description for you to read, review, and really do your own research. Okay, so here's a lot of the pros just right in your face so you can review and take a look. So this is going to be great for quickly building and setting up your dApps. They have a start building section for you to review the documentations and receive support. I highly recommend taking a look at the social media channels and joining those communities to quickly build. Next, here's the Immutable X. So by default, when you actually go to the marketplace, this will take you to this landing page, which highlights some of the projects currently launched and running on the Immutable X, and you can search and find projects that are currently running as well. I'm currently connected to the wallet, so I'll disconnect. And a little tip here, so when you're creating your account or connecting your wallet per se, you will need MetaMask. And MetaMask is a thin client wallet for Ethereum, which allows you to control your Ethereum and all the tokens on the Ethereum. And MetaMask is extended further where you can actually connect with other branches such as Binance Chain and all sorts of other networks. So it's a powerful wallet. So when I click on this Connect Wallet, I'll be prompted with this window how I want to sign in and authenticate. So I use MetaMask. I don't particularly use Magic, but you can take a look at that or click on this help tool and there will be a tutorial about the differences. You can try this, create a wallet. I've never done this step before, but this would initially have you going through one of the process of installing that thin client, which I will add down in the description below to a tutorial how to set up a MetaMask quickly. So I'm just going to quickly use MetaMask here because I already have the wallet set up. I connect, go through a couple of steps here, authenticate, sign the request, and the signature should be verified. Boom. All right. So now you see a few things have changed. I can buy crypto, which if I click this button, this is going to use MoonPay as an interface and allow me to quickly select a currency, Ethereum or USDC, in order to purchase, and those assets will automatically be moved into the Immutable X environment. And I only have to pay the fee from MoonPay. I don't have to pay a gas fee, which is very convenient. The next thing, 2 tabs here, is the inventory and transactions. So if I click on transactions, I can see everything I've dealt with within the Immutable X, from purchasing to minting to moving assets. Okay. And the inventory, just like a wallet, it's a GUI and interface for you to see all your assets on the Immutable X. This is quite powerful, so you can filter and search for your assets. And you can see I just purchased this and it's in my wallet, etc. Okay. If you click on an asset, you can see some details and properties of the NFT or whatever you're looking at. I do have quite a few Gods Unchained because this is one card game we've played, and I'll go through some of that in the details on the last slide. So going into this section here, you can withdraw and you can deposit assets, so to and from. So just like the analogy of the freeway, you can enter and you can exit the freeways or highways. Okay, so if you deposit, you can see that there's going to be some information here, the amount that's going to be moved from the main chain to Immutable X. You'll go through the process, review the gas fees, and you're done. So it's a one-time gas fee. Then everything you deal with on Immutable X is gasless fees or very minuscule fees, and transactions happen instantaneously, and there's much more benefits as we've already been through. Same thing with withdrawing. You'll withdraw from Immutable X to Ethereum. These will be the tokens, and you'll set them up in your wallet to add them as ERC tokens. So it's the inverse of depositing. Okay, so we've been through the interface and a little bit of how that works from one-way to a two-way street. Okay, so just remember, you're taking one asset, moving it to a sub-network layer that's on Ethereum, and then you can always take those assets and bring them back to Ethereum. All right, and what I want to go over really quick, 2 resources here. You could actually use Immutascan, which is a block explorer, to review all your transactions, your address, and collections. This will give you a great view of all the details within in some metrics. Okay, so you'll see such as volume, top collections, how they're performing, liquidity, and quickly going through these transactions, you'll see some details. So nothing too crazy. I'm sure some of you have seen details on block explorers before, so this is just another tool to use. IMX Rarity is a great site to see collections that are up and coming. You can see the statistics, join the Discord, and there's all sorts of services you can use if you're building and want to hook up to display your projects on the site. Okay, so we're gonna flip back to the presentation here, and on the last slide, projects we've already discovered, researched, and are happy with. Again, you can use the IMX Rarity site to look at these projects in detail. One we like is Galaxiators. It's an NFT with great artwork and storytelling that's going to be converted into a game launching. If you love cats, check out Feral Cat Club. Their Discord is just launched and growing. It's a great NFT profile picture. Use case right there. Projects such as MetaOps, which is an NFT shooter game. It's going to be promising in the long term. In-game items such as skins, weapons that can be converted to assets, and you can sell and trade openly. So interesting stuff going on there. As we spoke about Gods Unchained, that's a great card game where you can mint the cards, you actually own them, trade, sell, you are empowered, and they've already dropped rewards for players that have been playing since day one to several events. High Rise Creature Club is a great metaverse game that's ever expanding from the traditional application layer to the dApp layer. So those NFTs can be incorporated in the game to be used and earn rewards and really make your avatar stand out. And Immutable X is just a great community with the different ideas and metaverse upcoming features that they want to incorporate, so you can definitely take a look at that. So I've gone through A to Z, hopefully, and that sort of gives you an insight of how Immutable X works with Ethereum. There are other scaling solutions out there, but Immutable X is one that we've really taken a liking to since we actually started with the Gods Unchained. That was the first IP dApp that really stood out. So I hope you do your research, explore further. Just remember, Immutable X is a smaller cap, but there's so much potential growth with GameStop coming on board, OpenSea, and the space is just growing. So I want to say thank you for watching. I believe the next video we'll be dropping is a Cardano NFT video and how the marketplace works there. So thank you and goodbye.